You may be seated. Good evening, class of 2024, and good evening to all the family and friends gathered here to celebrate this extraordinary milestone. I'm honored to welcome you all to Redskins Stadium as we celebrate the educational achievements of the class of 2024. At this time, Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Julian Michael Nicholson will come forward to begin our program.
Please rise and join the Bryan County High School class of 2024 in singing the national anthem. You may be seated.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Elijah Westcott, the Senior Class Vice President, and it is my honor to welcome you all to the graduation for the Bryan County High School Class of 2024. I would like to start the ceremony by recognizing those in attendance and honor of my classmates. To the parents, relatives, and friends who have joined us here today, thank you for your support and encouragement. The last 4 years have been filled with ups and downs while we have been on our journey to decide who we will become. You all have provided the guidance that we have needed to navigate this important time of our lives. Thank you. Without your care and support, it is unlikely we would be walking the stage. To our teachers and faculty, thank you for providing us with the tools we needed to succeed. We know at times we weren't always the best students, but you never gave up and still tried your hardest. The resources and effort you provided to us have made us the people we are today, and we thank you for that. To my fellow seniors, keep working for your future, wherever that journey takes you, and don't stop having aspirations. Explore the world and discover who you want to be. It is my hope that you will build a future with new relationships and prosperity. While this may be the last time we are all together, we will always be connected through the memories we have created and shared. Once again, thank you to everyone for coming in honor of Bryan County High School's Class of 2024. It has been a long journey to get here, and it is an honor to share this occasion with you all.
On the behalf of the graduating class of 2024, I would like to thank everyone for coming to celebrate this very special day with us. I would like to recognize our special guests for joining us today. Dr. Paul Bookshare, Superintendent of Bryan County Schools, Dr. Terry Robertson, Deputy of Superintendent of Bryan County Schools, Dr. Elizabeth Bennett, Assistant Superintendent of Curriculum and Institution, Ms. Elizabeth Rayburn, Director of Secondary Curriculum and Institution, Ms. Allison Holcomb, Principal of Bryan County Elementary School, and Ms. Shawn Page, School Board Member of District 1. Thank you so very much for being here today and everything you have done to support the class of 2024. At this time, if everyone will please stand and join the graduating class of 2024 in singing our alma mater located in your program. You may be seated.
I'm honored to share this special moment with all of you in what I would consider small town USA. To our special guests, our beloved families and friends, and to our dedicated staff, thank you for all that you have done to support our graduates. To the class of 2024, congratulations on your amazing accomplishments today. Throughout your academic journey, you have exemplified the heart and soul of our tight-knit community as we celebrate your academic achievements. I want to touch on three key aspects that define the spirit of our small town community. Firstly, the power of unity. In our community, we understand the importance of coming together, of lending a helping hand in times of need. Whether it's rallying behind our beloved sports teams, supporting local businesses, or delivering food during a natural disaster. It's the little acts of kindness that strengthens the bonds that hold us together. Secondly, the value of tradition. In our small town, traditions are more than just rituals. They're a celebration of our shared history, from Friday night football games to the annual spring band concert. It's often the little details, the familiar sights and sounds that make these special traditions so special and meaningful. And finally, the strength of resilience. Life in a small town isn't always easy. You have faced your fair share of challenges throughout your academic journey. But it's the little moments of courage, of perseverance in the face of adversity that define our resilience as a community. As you embark on the next chapter of your lives, carry these lessons with you. Remember the power of unity, the significance of tradition, and the strength of resilience, and never underestimate the impact of the little things matter. No matter where life takes you, know that you carry the spirit of this small town within you, guiding you every step of the way. Class of 2024, congratulations. Leave here knowing that you have the unwavering support of your small town family. And as always, go Redskins.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, esteemed faculty, proud parents, and graduates. Today, as we stand on the threshold of our futures, it is my honor to introduce a remarkable individual who embodies dedication, diligence, and unwavering passion for learning, your salutatorian and class president, Daxwell Carrera. Daxwell is a shining example of what it means to pursue excellence with the fiber of one's being. His journey through academia has been characterized by relentless hard work, determination, and a thirst for knowledge that knows no bounds. I've had the pleasure of coaching Daxwell in wrestling this season and partially teaching him in economics. In wrestling, he fought tooth and nail for his position every day, worked hard through a long, grinding season, and helped his teammates improve by leading through example. In economics, I say I partially taught Daxwell. He was never actually enrolled in my class. He voluntarily completed the entire personal finance portion of the course and even completed 5 different 1040 tax forms in preparation for his future in finance. I can't wait to see what he's going to do in the future. I'm proud to say that Daxwell is going to attend the University of Georgia to pursue a degree in finance, and with his unparalleled work ethic and insatiable hunger for success, there is no doubt that Daxwell will excel in all of his endeavors. It is my honor and privilege to introduce Bryan County High School to the 2024 Salutatorian, Mr. Daxwell Carrera.
Good morning. Oh, I'm sorry. ChatGPT said it was morning today. I hope y'all are as excited as I am for this graduation ceremony today. I am up here this evening to speak to you because I have the honor of being the class of 2024 Salutatorian. Receiving this honor reflects all the hard work I have done throughout the years of high school and even in middle school. The countless hours studied and assignments completed have paved my way for success, not just here in high school, but also into my collegiate journey. There are so many people I want to thank, but mainly I want to thank God for allowing me to receive this opportunity. I also want to thank all my coaches and teachers that have helped me moving forward and urging me to push myself. I know everyone here has that one teacher, friend, and classmate that allowed their schooling experience to be better than just going to class every single day. As I look into the crowd, I see not just friends, but inspirational parents, teachers, and classmates who have helped me through the toughest courses, even Ms. Culverhouse's class. From Lanier Primary, the elementary school, the middle school, and even through pre-K, the teachers there have had a profound influence on me that I think about to this day, some of whom are in the crowd today. If you're sitting in the crowd right now and have previously taught students in this graduating class, please stand up or let your presence be known. Thank you. Graduates, if you see one of your past teachers, regardless of if they taught you, make sure you thank them. So all my classmates graduating today, and even those who have graduated before us and those who will follow soon, I wanted to thank you for allowing my schooling experience to be a positive one. For my friends who I spend each day seeing and talking to, thank you for making each day at school entertaining and worth going to. Without y'all, I don't know how I would have gotten through all those years without going crazy. However, I want to give my biggest thanks to my family. Each of my parents arrived in the United States when they were 18, dropping everything they had in their home countries to come here. During a 6-month period called the Mario Boat Lift, which allowed Cubans to seek refuge in the United States, my dad was one of the 125,000 Cubans that sought freedom and entered this country. For those who have watched the movie Scarface, in the opening scene you can see live footage of this event. In one of those clips, you can see the United States Coast Guard helping an old lady on a stretcher being pulled out of the boat. That lady was my great-grandmother. My mom came to the United States after living in multiple different countries. After completing high school in Ecuador, she was accepted into Miami-Dade College to study English and pursue a career in computer science. She came with many dreams, but those dreams were cut short just 3 months after arriving to the U.S. because of Hurricane Andrew. Both of my parents have been my biggest supporters throughout my entire life, and I've constantly looked up to them. Without them, I don't think I would have accomplished all the achievements I have earned along the way. Being a first-generation American in my family, I feel like I am continuing the dreams of my parents they had when they left home. Mami y papi, les agradezco mucho y todo esto no sería posible sin ustedes. Before I end my speech, I want to talk to the graduating class directly. We have officially made it to the point of our lives where some of us will likely not cross paths until the first reunion. Whether you are going to college, the military, straight to work, or if you don't know what you want to do, one thing is for certain. You graduate high school with friends that you spent most of your life growing up with, and that friendship will always be a part of you. I would like to leave y'all with a tiny piece of motivation I was constantly reminded of when I was growing up. Whenever there was something I needed to do, I was told this Hispanic proverb by my mom, ponte las pilas. Hearing these words, I instantly knew I had to give 110%. For those who don't know what ponte las pilas means, it directly translates to get your batteries, but in reality, it means that you need to get your act together. I would use that as motivation to get through an assignment because I know my mom would continue to tell me that until I finally get it done. It got to the point where I could hear her in the back of my head telling me to ponte las pilas the minute I got an assignment. With that being said, I want you to use that saying to motivate yourself to complete your task, whether it be in school or your daily life. I hope everyone finds the motivation to get their batteries wherever their journey takes them. Thank you. I love y'all.
Good evening. It is my honor today to stand before the class of 2024 on your graduation day. This class has truly been a joy to watch since they first stepped back into middle school in August of 2017. My introduction to your valedictorian was back when she was in 7th grade, and her biggest desire in life was to earn enough PBIS points to buy the privilege to be principal for the day. It was her ability to recognize and emulate success, as well as her keen sense of humor when presenting before an audience, so she and her group reenacted the famous candy conveyor belt scene from the I Love Lucy show for a biography class project. We have spent countless hours sitting in my classroom discussing friends, relationships, class assignments, and college plans. She is tenacious and extremely driven regarding her goals and truly embodies the Bryan County Schools motto in that she is committed to excellence and success in all that she does. During this year, my relationship with her has moved past the point of teacher and student to that of kindred spirits because our personalities fit and we are just so similar. I know without a doubt that as she begins her fall semester pursuing a pre-med track at Georgia Tech, that she will represent Bryan County High School with distinction. It is my honor to introduce your class of 2024 valedictorian, Lauren Caldwell.
Thank you, Ms. Waddell. Ms. Waddell is someone very near and dear to my heart, and I think anyone that knows me knows just how much she means to me. Ms. Waddell taught me in the 7th grade and has become a great mentor to me and friend for me as well as many of you. I'm sure many of us remember seeing her pass through the high school halls occasionally and getting a hug, and it being the highlight of our day. She was one of the first people to hear me verbalize my goal as a 7th grader to be valedictorian, because yes, it has been my goal of mine since middle school. She also helped me organize the craziness of college classes, sports, AP classes, and college applications. Ms. Waddell, I owe you a lifetime of thank yous, and I couldn't have done this without you. Another person I'd like to thank is Miss Rayburn. Miss Rayburn has been an incredibly inspirational role model for me from the moment I stepped into the middle school front doors. Her tenderness and enthusiasm for learning clicked with me, and I never felt more supported. I think many of us can relate to this warm feeling when she told us she loved us every morning on the announcements or played songs to the jammy pack on full blast. When I needed advice, she was there. When I needed to voice my opinion, she would listen. When I needed a snack, she always had something for me. And most of all, she saw me through years of hard work to be standing here on this stage today. She pushed me to expand my goals, and she is a large part of how I was able to achieve this valedictorian title. And last but certainly not least, I want to recognize my mom, for she was the biggest cheerleader, guide, and example for me. Helping to drive my success. For those of you that may not be aware, my mom was valedictorian of her high school and college graduating classes. So being able to have her as a great role model all throughout my life has been invaluable, and she is one of my biggest fans and a large part of why earning this privilege means so much to me. I know that without these three incredible women, I do not believe my goals would be what they are today, nor do I believe I will be as successful as I have been. In the past several weeks, I've been reflecting on the phrase that I feel like a lot of us keep saying, I can't wait. It may be that we can't wait until we graduate, or we can't wait until we move away from home and go to college. It might even be that we can't wait until we don't have to come to school here ever again. But I think we can say these things without understanding what the true implications really are. For me, I feel like I've been saying this phrase a lot in the past couple years. And yet when I achieve those things, it's not quite the satisfaction that I was hoping for. I thought when I started attending college classes that the A at the end of the semester would be this great relief. I think that for many of us sitting here today, we started saying this as young as elementary school. I remember us talking about not being able to wait to go to middle school or not being able to wait to pick out our classes once we reached high school. But if all we ever do is rush through the present, we will miss out on the small moments of joy in the life where we really live in the moment. I'm hoping that this has crossed your mind in the past few weeks. The very first day of senior year, when everyone was in the library for senior breakfast eating Chick-fil-A biscuits and donuts, that was the most in the moment that I have felt almost all year. Though it was a seemingly insignificant gathering, us coming together as a class and enjoying that social time together was nostalgic about all the meals that we've had together over the years. As the year went on and we buckled down in our class requirements, it was easy to slip back into the I can't wait feeling amidst homework, homecoming events, prom, and the events of the past few weeks leading up to today. But as we sit here now, I would love to reflect on the memories we have made as a class over our years together as we embark on this next part of life. Whether that be our dream school at Georgia Tech, Georgia Southern, or UGA, enlisting in the Army, Marines, or Navy, or your dream job, I would like for you all to remember that though it can be hard to slow down some days, enjoy what little things life has to bring, like taking pictures, eating dessert, and listening to the last bit of that song once you park the car. Remember to live in the moment, not always rushing to what your future may hold. Whether that looks like a Chick-fil-A biscuit or donut for breakfast, or putting down the homework to enjoy quality time with friends, never underestimate the power of the little moments and remember to live in them. So today, and in your future endeavors, I encourage you to change your perspective on the many situations that life will bring you. Instead of having an I can't wait outlook, let us change that phrase to do you remember? Allow this to be a moment of reflection and nostalgia as old times are brought back to life. Let us start today as we each share special memories of one another as we've grown up, rather than worrying about what tomorrow holds. I hope that whatever path you take next, you will bear in mind this moment and remember to shift your perspective from I can't wait to do you remember. So congratulations on finishing the past 13 years of Do You Remember, and good luck as we embark on a future with endless more.
Good evening, Dr. Brookshire and members of the board. The students seated before me have met all of the academic and attendance requirements set forth by the Bryan County School District and the state of Georgia. On behalf of the faculty and staff of Bryan County High School, it is my pleasure to present to you the Bryan County High School Class of 2024. At the conclusion of the diploma presentations, Dr. Paul Brookshire, Superintendent of Bryan County Schools, will confirm our graduates.
Lauren Mackenzie Caldwell. Daxwell Carrera. Siobhan Dion Bacon. Jake Stephen Brown. Austin Jeremiah Clemens. Sarah Nicole Connor. Carlin Adam Covington. Tanner Lane Ennis. Amber Louise Gray. Luke Crawford Hanna. Lacey Elizabeth Holcomb. Michael Bernard Jones, Jr. Evan Bradley Knight. Skylar Ann Lee. Victoria Catherine Lord. Matthew Ryan Simmons. Joshua Cade Skelton. Nelson Sosa, Jr. Ethan Alexander Trombley. Elijah Conway Westcott. Kyasia Chanel Anthony. Noah Michael Bacon. Noah Alexander Bales. Danielle Ashley Marie Bartolo. Cameron Lene Bath. Justin Michael Beck. Joanne Catherine Bolton. Tatiana Patrice Bowers. Christiana Renee Brown. Adam Lee Bryan. Catherine Joyce Bryan. Tashia Mary Leanne Burlingame. Madison Hope Burnett. Owen Pierce Burnsid. Cheyenne Reese Cannon. Talia Nicole Cardoza. Amari Pierre Carney. Jakari Cantarius Carney. Haley Megan Elaine Carter. Janisha McKyrie Carter. Alexis Jean Clark. Sean Lucas Coleman. Javen Armont Collins. Desmond Sherrod Cone. Jamarion Aiden Jamal Copels. Jaden Destiny Corradino. James Trent Cruz. Lyric Christopher Daniels. Connor Scott Darnstead. Michael Aiden Denmark. Shelby Shalita Deutsch. Katie Elizabeth Driggers. Tiffany Marie Dubose. Saren Rebecca Ellison. Damar LaShawn Irvin. Jayla Marie Finch. Helen Grace Gaddis. Hunter Ashton Gibson. Jacqueline Gonzalez Fernandez. Jonathan Kenneth Good. Julian Levon Gray. Aaron Caleb Green. Jason Cole Greer. Jari Kenneth Henry Hagray. Michael James Haig. Harmony Bryce Hall. Whitley Rayanne Hall. Brianna Janae Hampton. Roland Dean Harvey. Doyce Hall Hendricks IV. Kendallin Michelle Heron. Sean Kelly Hill Jr. Charles Vincent Heinley, Jr. Caitlin Michelle Hodges. Luke Edward Holcomb. Amarion Amir Holden. Clara Lou Marion Howard. Jalen Tanae Howard. Dowson Jesse Hurt. Jaleel Amarion Jackson. Sanaya Renee Jenkins. Octavia Sierra Jernigan. Halifa Ababakar John. Douglas Eugene Johnson, Jr. Rodney Javar Johnson II. Madison Elaine Koskela. Joshua Glenn Leach. Byron Burt Lewis IV. Rachel Elizabeth Karras Long. Jasmine Denise Lunnan. Savannah Gail Lowe. Kirsten Nicole Madden. India Victoria Maynor. Nicholas Troy Marrero. Christopher Daniel Martin. Luis Antonio Melendez Jaquez. Ladre Evan Melton Brown. Mason Jessup Miller. Kirsten Monet Monroe. Paulo Morales, Jr. Camilla Pache Nails. Mara K. Rain Neesmith. Julian Michael Nicholson. Carson Thomas Nunn. Destiny Adriana Owens. Joshua Austin Paget. Caden Gregory Katia Jamal Parkhurst. Raul Hernandez Parrish. Haley Amber Perry. Ava Olivia Prater. Gavin Corinth Reagan. Aaliyah Danae Reeves. Shania Yolandria Reese. Alexis Renee Rakowski. Summer Marie Riggs. Chatham Douglas Rigsby. Alexandra Grace Robertson. Mackenzie Grace Sharp. Hunter Sam Schumann. Joseph Grant Schumann. Andrew Jackson Sims. Benjamin Dale Sitton. Aiden James Skipping. Kari Malik Smack. Caroline Bailey Smith. Logan Elizabeth Ruth Stair. Jet Nathaniel Tates. Cadence Ann Thompson. Madison Rain Vanoy. Sunny York Wages. Alana Elizabeth Warren. Jasmine Alexis Waters. Kaylee Brianna Wedlow. Trevor Ethan Wells. Gary Allen Wiggins III. Calvin Riley Williams. Waltavia Lacole Williams. Everyone, please join me in congratulating the class of 2024.
All right. At this time, I would like to invite Dr. Paul Brookshire, the superintendent of Bryan County Schools, to confer the diplomas for the Bryan County High School class of 2024.
Will the senior class of 2024 please stand? With the authority vested in me by the Bryan County Board of Education and the state of Georgia, I hereby proclaim that the persons standing before me are graduates of Bryan County High School with all the rights, privileges, and honors appertaining to. You may now move your tassels to the left, and congratulations, class of 2024.
That's okay. No, that's fine. They can do it. Congratulations, class of 2024. Hey, one last time. We're going to say this together. Once a Redskin. Always a Redskin. Great job.